having to hold back Puig, Contreras, and Rizzo as the players come trotting out from both dugouts and sprinting in from both bullpens. Puig has already been suspended once this year.
Well, you can hit Puig if you like. You better hope he doesn't get there. Because if he gets to the mound, there's not a pitcher in this league. He'll snap your neck.
Well, it's probably the case, but I think we all agree that when a batter gets hit, if they really want to go to the mound, they can get to the mound. If you just stand there and walk towards a guy instead of sprinting right after him, you're never going to get there because the catcher and the first baseman had time to come down and get him. This is a lot of eyewash. That's all it is. I mean, he's screaming and yelling at a guy from 50 feet away. Come on.
Well, he had a fastball earlier in that at bat that he threw in. We glared to the mound, and then that fastball just caught him square in the leg. So obviously there is a bit of history between the two.
Probably right. And there's been a little bit of this, Cowboys. We documented a little bit last night. There's been a little bit between these two teams over the last number of years. See, right there, Puig really wants him. He can go get it.
Yeah.
But
I agree with
he
that.
doesn't want him. And I'm not suggesting he should go get him. I don't want anybody to misunderstand me here. But all the rest of this is just nonsense.
You know, I used to think that was a big deal. The problem, the biggest problem with this whole issue is that if you're in the bullpen, then you got to get up, you got to run all the way into the infield, and by the time you get back down there, you are sucking wind.
Well,
I mean, that's a long way.
Where you
just for a bunch of talking.
Where you need something good down there waiting when you come back.
That's right. That's a long way to run. You're sitting in your chair, you're just relaxed. You know you're probably not in the game. Kicking back, I'm probably going to have a steak in about an hour.
Or a rack of ribs.
Oh, here we go. I got to run out there top speed. And you can't jog because then you're going to look like a pansy. So you got to run full speed.
McKay making his big league debut. He's a lefty. Okay. And here come the benches. And the bullpens.
It's a 3-0 pitch, and Strop had been pitching him in early. The body language after this one, I think this is what got Strop's attention. Puig with this body language basically said, "Aren't you going to challenge me? Are you afraid of me?" I think Strop just said, "Here, take this with you to first base."
Well, I'll tell you what, Puig is not going to be denied, and he's going to injure Joey Votto at some point. Votto has a bear hold on him, but he's going to have to calm down. He's going to injure a teammate. He's still
John and Pedro's clapping, and two very emotional players.
Oh yes, now Pedro all of a sudden getting.
Well, at some point to restore order here, if Puig doesn't stop, they're going to have to eject him from the game. And that's a message the umpire should be delivering to Puig and David Bell. I get Puig being upset here. He got drilled. And I'm not big on vigilante justice, but I know this much in baseball. If you show a guy up and try to embarrass somebody on the field, there's for a lot of pitchers, there's going to be repercussions. It's just the way it is in the heat of the battle. And Puig's, everything about his body language, now he may try to explain it differently, but everything about his body language is like, man, you're not challenging me. Come on. What are you afraid of?
Yep.
And I get, people will argue, well, if that's what a guy's doing to you, then get him out. I get that. I'm not saying Pedro should have drilled him. I'm just saying as a hitter, you have to know that certain actions are going to fire up an opposing pitcher.
Well said. I don't have anything to add to that.
The other thing I noticed about that scrum, interesting in the formations of the bullpens running under the field. The Reds were in a very neat single file formation. The Cubs came in more of a cluster.
Can't wait for the Fangraphs article about that.
Yeah. There's a lot of peer pressure. This is what you have to do. You have to respond. Back in the 70s, man, there was some crazy brawl. 70s and 80s, not so much anymore, but that was always the talk then. Like, well, if you keep the bench guys on the bench, you keep the bullpen guys in the bullpen, you're not as likely to have the big fracas. But it's been part of the baseball DNA for years. You protect your own, and if there's a skirmish, everybody enters the fray.
Do you have a history with Strop before this?
No.
So what was your thoughts about getting drilled with a 3-0 pitch?
I don't know. We need to ask him, but this is and again today, myself and my teammates want to go out tomorrow and win the series. If we won the next game tomorrow, we're going to be close to the team want to us being close to the top of the line, and we're going out and play the game tomorrow and win. We're going to forget what happened today.
Is it hard when a lot of the fans here are pro Cubs in your own ballpark?
It's a lot of fun from the Cubs. That's nice. I hope so. We have that kind of fans travel with us and support the team and the role and support the team more in home too. That is going to be amazing for us, and because all the time and every day when we're going out, we want to do everything that we can to win the game and bring that win for the fans and for the city. And that's made me happy for the other team. See a lot of fans away from home, driving, fly, whatever he do for God here and support the team. That is so cool.
How tough is it? They hit 3 guys today, you being one of them, to forget about that in 24 hours when you play again tomorrow?
We need to do it, man, because if we're going out tomorrow and throw the ball to somebody, probably somebody's going to get hurt or somebody's going throwing out and suspend by Joey Torre, because I don't know, he watched the games. He only want to suspend the body when he's not suspend and do nothing for the pitchers, because the pitcher has the ball in the hand and he's coming and throw the ball to us. And later he's coming and suspend myself. Why? I not do nothing. The guy got the ball, he throw the ball to me. What I supposed to do? Being and doing nothing. But that's the heat in the game. You throw me the ball, we yelling back and forward. The bullpens and dugout is clear, but in the less than the days, nothing happened. Nobody got hurt. for the moment. And the only I talk with my teammates now is going out tomorrow and win the game is more important than fight or throw the ball to another teammate for the other side.
What did Joey say to you when he was holding you back?
No, calm down. We need you. And he said the team need me, and that's the reason I said that I want to go out tomorrow, and my teammates want to go out tomorrow and win the game and win the series, because that's more important to fight with another player for another team.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like when our guys get hit. You know, we care about our players and our guys. We don't like when we're getting, you know, they get hit. So yeah, Yasiel got hit, and then we got warned, and both teams got warned, and then Jose got hit. So yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of not liking when our guys get hit.
So you just ask him, if you gave a warning, why was he not thrown out of the game?
Right.
Did he give you an answer?
He said he didn't think he did it on purpose.
Did the Puig ball look intentional to you?
I mean, you'd have to ask them. You know, it's I only he knows. You know, only they know. So, but the bottom line was, you know, we did get hit. You know, on a 3-0 pitch, and I don't like when